Credit repair. Credit repair dispute letters, method of verification, reinvestigation letters. Today, that is what we're going to talk about. So many people in this industry have no idea what they're doing. And I'm going to explain to you in just a minute how what they are doing can potentially cost you results as well as money in your pocket. In a way, they are stealing from you because they simply do not know what they are doing. So give me just a minute to share the live with a few people. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. But I am going to explain to you what probably every CRO is doing that is costing you results. In other words, they're not setting this stuff up the way they should. Maurice, what's up, man? I'm sharing the live. I just seen your text message. But to answer your question without texting you, because now I can't find your text. Oh, here it is. Yes, we will definitely be taking over. If y'all will hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this everywhere you can. All right. So most credit repair companies, I'm going to say probably all of them, have a certain way they do their dispute letters. So most of them are sending out a first round regular dispute letter. And then 30 to 45 days later, they go ahead and send a method of verification, basically asking them what method they use to verify all this information. Well, they're skipping the reinvestigation letter. Now, you might be saying, well, wouldn't it be quicker to go to the method of verification? That's debatable. But here's where going from the standard first round dispute letter to the reinvestigation first and then the method of verification is going to strengthen your case in court if you need to fix your credit. So your first round of dispute letters should be disputing what's inaccurate, what's incomplete, and what you feel is unverifiable. Your reinvestigation letter, which I would say every credit repair company skips this but mine. On the reinvestigation letter on round 2, you basically say, hey, I disputed this account because this, and this is inaccurate, incomplete, and or unverifiable. I would like for you to reinvestigate these items. Round 3, because they're more than likely going to verify it again. Now you ask for the method of verification. How do they verify this information? Who do they speak to? Who do they talk to? Now you've got more proof that they didn't do their job. So you don't want to just go from a standard dispute straight to the method of verification. And the main reason that other credit repair companies are doing this is because they're doing credit sweeps. So they're including the FTC report and or police report in with the disputes. David is a GOAT with credit repair with amazing customer service. Thank you, Maurice. I try. I can tell you that it's not easy on the customer service side just because my days are so busy. Obviously, running a business is not easy. Running a business the right way is even harder. And that's why a lot of credit repair companies skip things. They don't follow the laws, rules, and regulations of credit repair. They accept bogus payments like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, stuff like that. a real business is going to want you to pay with a debit card or a credit card. Now, most credit repair companies can't get approved for a payment gateway to accept debit cards or credit card because let's face it, most of them are scammers. Most of them have terrible credit. Most of them shouldn't even be in the credit repair industry. Let me find that email for you, Maurice, if you're still on here. It'll take me a minute to find it because I have, God, you should see how many emails I have on here. But like I said, just explain to the attorneys what exactly you're trying to accomplish and why you want to cancel. And just let them know that I will be taking over. Because it has to get approved by them to switch because the agreement that we both signed with them. All right, it's not this one. I'm almost there. You're very welcome. I'm about to send you that email right now. Again, just explain to them your situation and what you're trying to accomplish. But again, it's something that they have to approve because once they start working on it, me and you both sign an agreement with them. That is what the underwriting agreement is about. And I need to just find something real quick here. And remember, if y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. But yes, most credit repair companies are skipping the reinvestigation dispute letter. And it is extremely important that the reinvestigation letter is sent out before the method of verification letter. Sorry, somebody signed up, so I've just got to get their agreements and stuff logged in, set up so they can read them, sign them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with the litigation-backed credit repair, you're going to sign 6 agreements with me and then 1 agreement with the attorneys. So please keep that in mind. There are several agreements for you to sign, but again, that's to be compliant. We can't just put everything in one agreement like everybody else does. It's not legal. It's not compliant. You have to have an agreement for every part of your program. And again, most people do not do that, but we do. And it costs a lot because we have to pay attorneys to draft up these. Every one of these agreements has to be done by an attorney. Sorry, I'm just sending a text message. All right, sorry about that. All right, so again, when it comes to these dispute letters, credit repair companies always do this the wrong way. And I'm telling you because years ago, I did this the wrong way as well. And this is for people that are trying to fix their credit themselves. So appreciate that. So most credit repair companies will send a first round dispute letter, and then their round 2 letter is a method of verification. They are skipping the reinvestigation letter, which is very, very, very important. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yes, thank you for sharing that. If y'all will hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. and share this everywhere that you can. Would love to get the numbers up. Obviously, if we get the numbers up, I'll stay on here longer. So you send out a dispute letter, then you send out a method of verification. You skip the reinvestigation letter. In other words, they could be taking results and money from your pocket, because you don't just want to send a dispute letter and then the next round go ahead and ask them how they verified the information. And the reason being, your reinvestigation letter should be your round two letter. Now you're saying, hey, I want you to reinvestigate these items because they're still inaccurate, they're still incomplete, and they're still unverifiable. Well, after the second round, once they verify those items, because trust me, more than likely they will, now you send a method of verification letter on round three asking them what method they use to verify these items. And the reason it's so much better is because now you have 3 rounds instead of just 2 to back up your case in court. Like, hey, I gave them 90 days, 100 days. Usually it's 105 days because we do 35 per round. And they didn't fix this information. Now you go to an attorney and it's going to be very easy for them to sue because you have so much proof that you disputed the stuff the right way, the legal way, not identity theft, not an FTC report, not a police report. Listen, you don't have to commit fraud to fix your credit. You want to dispute everything that's inaccurate, everything that's incomplete. Show them screenshots of the report if you can, but it is not required to show the screenshots of the credit report. They know your credit report. They're forwarding the information to the creditor. But you're trying to build a good case against either the credit bureaus, the debt collectors, or both of them. There is a ton of money to be made if you have to sue the credit bureaus and the debt collectors as well. So you don't want to skip the reinvestigation letter. I understand you want your credit fixed and you want it fixed yesterday. You didn't mess it up in 4 days. You're not going to fix it in 4 days. Not the legal way. Yes, you can wipe everything off your credit report in 4 days using Section 605B of the FCRA. I've already told you all this a million times. I will tell you again. That is not the right way. That is not the legal way. And you're eventually going to get in a ton of trouble. Trust me, they may not start investigating this stuff today, tomorrow, next week, it may be years down the road. But trust me when I say, once they do, a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Sorry, y'all, responding to a client that just received a new debt collection letter. So anytime you're in the litigation back credit repair and you get debt collection letters, you want to email them directly to the attorneys so they can not only review them, but also address them with RCR letters. If anybody has any questions, just leave them in the live chat. I probably won't stay on here long again today. Jefferson Capital for Mission Lane. Oh, yeah, they love those. Wait, what was that one? right. He is emailing it to the attorneys now. So also, if you want to sign up for either one of our programs, the litigation backed credit repair, as well as the standard credit repair with the CFPB complaints, both links are in the live chat. So when it comes to the attorneys, it is a very, very long process. But what I try to make consumers understand, even in the standard credit repair, even if you're doing it yourself, hell, even if you're doing it the illegal way, there's no guarantees that it's going to work. But from a legal standpoint, it takes much longer because there's so much more information that they have to put in the dispute letters. And I'm hoping you've seen yours by now. I know there's been, with the identity theft cases, is much different than the standard credit repair. Totally different. It's going to take probably twice as long for the identity theft. Usually it's a minimum of 24 months for the identity theft. But even for the standard credit repair, it's around month 4 before dispute letters even go out. And I know consumers don't want to hear that, but they don't understand what the attorneys are doing behind the scenes to not only get you better results, but to get you money in your pocket. If you don't like money, if you don't like getting debts waived, then you don't want to sign up for the litigation backed credit repair. If you need to buy something within the next 12 months, you do not want to sign up for the litigation backed credit repair. In fact, they don't want to work with anybody that's trying to buy something within the next 12 months. But yes, it is effective. Some of my clients are already getting paid. If you'll go back to some of the YouTube videos where I share lawsuits, those were actually from previous attorneys, and they were able to sue really, really fast. The problem is the way they were doing it. The bureaus caught on to it, and it wasn't that nothing was being done illegally. It's just they don't want credit repair companies to partner with attorneys, or they don't want attorneys to partner with credit repair companies, because obviously it's taking money out of their pocket when they sue them. Oh man. Sorry, I got to sit back and relax for a minute. But if y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. But again, most credit repair companies are going straight from their round 1 dispute letter to the method of verification. And the main reason is because most of them are putting identity theft and police reports in there to obviously sweep your credit fast. And they think this makes them better than everybody else, but it's just making them commit fraud on your behalf. And the sad part is once they start investigating this stuff, they're going to come after you, the consumer, not the person that committed fraud, because they're going to look at it like, well, you paid this person to commit fraud on your behalf because you wanted great credit. So if you hire somebody, tell them, I want you to send an investigation letter, obviously round 1. Round 2, send a reinvestigation letter. And then round 3 should be a method of verification. And then if you need to send a round 4, this should be a litigation letter threatening to sue them for not doing their job. And remember, you're not supposed to threaten anybody that you're going to sue them if you don't plan to sue them. But if you send those 4 rounds of letters and you draft them the correct way and they don't do their job, you can literally sue everybody that's involved with the investigation of those disputes, whether that's just the credit bureaus, whether that's just the collection agencies, or whether it's all of them. Sorry, just responding to another client. Hello, just wanted to ask real quick, who is your attorney you use for the attorney-based credit repair? So I can't share the attorneys that I work with now, but if you'll send me an email, I can hook you up with some other attorneys that will partner with anybody. My attorneys currently are not partnering with anybody else just because they don't have the manpower to take on any more CROs. But I would be more than happy to hook you up with some attorneys who are still good as well. And in fact, my attorneys charge a fee. These attorneys don't charge you anything, but you do have to be compliant for them to work with you. Now let me put my phone number and email. So if you want to text me or email me, I can hook you up with another set of attorneys. But right now, my attorneys are not partnering with anybody else. They just partnered with somebody, I believe, Thursday or Friday. And they're a big company like mine. So they have a lot of consumers. Because what most credit repair companies are doing when they partner with CROs is they're switching from the standard credit repair over to yes, the email that I just posted. You can just email me there. They're trying to get everybody switched over from standard credit repair to the litigation backed credit repair. And it is a very long process and a lot of work that goes into, uh, excuse me, the litigation backed credit repair. And I'm trying to think, I've got to find their contact information. Give me 1 second because I'm on my Mac right now. I don't think I have it on here. Hold on, I know who to ask. Oh, never mind, I got it. And I have not worked with these attorneys in a while, so I'm not 100% sure that they still work with CROs. But the best thing to do would be to reach out to them and ask them. That is not what I was trying to do. If they still partner with CROs, which is credit repair organizations. I don't know why that's not updating. Let me try that one more time. I'll just have to look it up on my phone. If you sent an email already, it should be on my phone. I don't see nothing yet. SMS. Anybody have any questions before I hop off of here? Oh my goodness. Again, most credit repair companies are going about this the wrong way. And I just got your text message. I'll reply in just a second. They're sending a round of disputes and then they're going straight to the method of verification and they're skipping the reinvestigation letter. What you want to do is you want to set them up for a lawsuit, the credit bureaus and or debt collectors. Because if they're not going to do their job, let's send them 3 to 4 rounds and make sure it's set up the right way so we can go and sue them and force them to do their job, force them to delete the stuff, force them to pay us, and possibly force them to remove the debt completely. Now, keep in mind, because I'm assuming you're still on here, Jerry, is it Jerry? Yeah. I'm sending you the number. Now, these attorneys, they do not do the disputing. You have to dispute yourself and then send everything to them. I actually don't know any attorneys that do everything start to finish other than the attorneys that I work with. But again, they are not taking on any new CROs. So you will have to know how to draft a dispute letter. And you will have to draft it the correct way or it will not, simply will not work. So hopefully you're still on here. But again, just keep that in mind. And I am going to hop off of here in just a couple minutes. I've got to go to the post office, run a few errands, and then I got to go eat lunch with my lady. Not sure if Vanessa's on here or not, but yeah, I've got some certified letters that I forgot to take to the post office. And I just went before I got on the live and left some of these certified letters. So got to go back again. There she is. Figured you was on here just listening. But I've got to run to the post office. And I'm going to the one in town. So they make me stay there while they do them. Which sucks, but hey, it's part of it. Anybody have any questions before I hop off of here? And also remember, the link to the standard credit repair and the litigation back credit repair are in the top of the live chat. And it looks like Mr. Watson's got his new password set up. So I need to do that right now. I apologize. Well, now that says 32 days. Wait a second. That is very strange. PA money sign, money sign. All right, that's kind of strange. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fix something for a consumer real quick, and I need to log into their credit monitoring real quick. Make sure they gave me the right password. And it is right. Let's see what day it shows. 3 days old. Oh, we're good. All righty. Sorry, I was not expecting to do this, y'all. Okay, got it. Glad you're still here. Yeah, if y'all have any questions while I'm doing this, please ask them because I need to do something else as well before I leave. Maurice, if you're on here, I just got your text message. Perfect. Well, and they should send an email to me and you both, Maurice. Just got to check these documents. That's good. I got one more client I got to check real quick, y'all. So again, while I'm here, if y'all got questions, feel free to ask. I think it's this one right here. Yes, sir. All right, I got all his documents. Okay, we're good. Let's have him do. Oh, I didn't create him a CFPB account. That's fine. Let's see. All right. I'm hopping off here in just a minute, y'all. So it teaches the basic way, the standard way to dispute. But listen, I can tell you right now what you want to do to set them up so you can work with attorneys is you want to have all three reports side by side by side. Anything that doesn't match up across all three, you want to dispute that as inaccurate and incomplete. The payment history, if it's inaccurate and incomplete, you want to dispute that as well. Round two, whatever they verify, you want to send what's called a reinvestigation letter. And you tell them, hey, I disputed these items more than 30 days ago. You verified them as accurate, but they're still incomplete and inaccurate. You can also include the first round of dispute letters and say, hey, I'm including what I disputed, why I disputed. Then after they come back and more than likely verify it again, you want to send what's called a method of verification letter. And that's going to ask them how the method they use to verify these negative items, because as most of us already know, it's an automated system that is reading your disputes. So it's more than likely giving an automated response as well. And this is where you're able to catch them in violations and sue them for not doing their job. Now, if you want to, I have some free letters. that I can email you. I don't remember if the method of verification letter is in there. Now, these are letters that we do not use anymore, but there's nothing wrong with them. So that's the thing. Most people think that the dispute letter is what's getting you the results, the template itself. Every dispute letter is a template, despite what everybody's saying. Well, we don't use templates. It is a template. What matters is how you dispute these negative accounts. What you're putting in the dispute itself when you dispute an account. That's what matters the most. And let me email you these letters that I've been sending everybody that asks for letters. It won't take me but a second. And I know I just seen it pop up on my Mac. Give me a second to copy and paste this. Copy email. Once I do this, I am going to hop off of here. I'm not sure why it sent to people. All right. Give me 1 second. And I just realized, Maurice, that you CC'd me in that email. I just realized that. Appreciate you for doing that. And you're very welcome, Jerry. So hopefully we get a response from them soon. And we can get started. All right, y'all. I got to hop off here for now. I may go live again this afternoon if I walk. And one of these days, I'm going to bring my tripod and I'm going to go live when we play ball on Mondays. If nothing else, whenever we start playing the actual games, maybe whenever we're not playing, I'll record so y'all can watch that as well. But if y'all do have any questions, you can send me an email or a text message. That information is in the live chat. If you would like to sign up for either the standard credit repair or the litigation-backed credit repair, those links are also in the live chat as well. That is all I got for now. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see y'all on the next live.